Okay, we're back on the road, heading back to Salt Lake City, and we're coming through the middle of the canyons here, entering the foothills of the Rockies. This is exiting the desert valley, so the hills are still kind of rocky brown, but you can see more and more trees on them. See? And as we get further in, we'll get more into the true Rockies and further away from the desert mountains. And alongside of us is a railroad and a stream, really neat. Oh, we're really motoring. We just passed a bunch of cars. And now I'm not even driving. There's another view. See the Rockies way out at there in the back, so we don't have that far to go. We'll be getting to them, and that's pretty interesting. It's really nice sights over there, so we'll do some more videoing and photographing when we get there. On this mountain over here, you can see some of the red starting to come through. Some of the aspens are starting to turn. Their leaves are getting a nice red, getting ready for the winter. Okay, the road is beginning to get pinched right between these two mountains, or entering a valley. And the further in that we go, the tighter that's going to look. But it's going to be really pretty. There's a point where there's a really awesome overlook. And see if we can pull in there and we'll be able to look down into the valley. That's pretty. I wonder what that rock is on the left. Huh. Looks like a tower. Like a watchtower. There's a creek that is running alongside the road on the left. That's why there's a lot of trees there. The railroads are there as well. Okay, the Rockies are coming into view. You can see how tall they are as compared to everything else. They just tower over everything. Okay, so now we can see the valley coming into view. This road is really awesome. It's like 4 lanes wide. They cut it open so that people can pass, because otherwise we'd be stuck behind slow pokes. There we go. We come around, you're going to see the mountain ranges. Down, you're following the mountain range. You can see some peaks sticking out the top way in the back. So we can get over there. These trees are all over the place. They're white on the top because nothing grows up there. It's too high in altitude. I think we just passed a hippie on the road asking for a ride. Alright, we found the viewpoint, and this shows you the whole valley. Kind of smoky up here still. It's a fire like a long ways from here. You can see the whole valley. Takes you up into that direction. And so you'll see the shots that Lori's taken later on. There's this neat little flowers everywhere.
I think those are black-eyed Susan.
Pretty neat. Just taking some video at the other side. See, a lot of trees on this mountain. And on the back there you can see where they're beginning to turn red. You got all the aspen just turning. Beautiful mountain just beside us here, shooting up into the sun. Now going back down here and see another range comes up from behind it. It's just absolutely beautiful. This is just from the road. I can imagine if we were up there just hiking around, would be phenomenal. Alright, so we came across all this windmills. And some are turning, some are not. But it's pretty neat. We'll get the one that is right there. These things are huge. I always thought they were small, but these things are freaking big.
Found a pretty nice spot here to stop and just check out some of the mountains. We're still on our way into Salt Lake City, but we decided to stop and just take in the views. There's a lot of smoke in the air. There's a fire, I guess, burning to the south, and it's affecting the quality of our view of the mountains, but at least we're able to see them. It's really pretty out here. Very, very, very pretty. Things are just huge. do a tour and definitely look and get something to eat for dinner. Just came out from the church and we're walking along the gardens here. They really do a good job of keeping up with the plants and stuff around here. It really is very pretty. One of the monuments they have here in the park. It's a tribute to the Mormon pioneers who traveled a 1,300-mile trek across the wilderness from Iowa City. I think it was 1,350 miles from Iowa City. They weren't wealthy enough to have an ox-driven cart, so this is how they made that 1,350-mile track. Interesting. He's helping out in the back here.
we're in the video in the conference center, and this is also a place where they worship.
So if you came early, you could pick out a big seat.
Yeah.
But they have a nice organ, smaller than the one at the tabernacle. Sits 21,000 people. And here's the entire seating. There's 3 tiers of seating. And it's one of the largest, or the largest conference center in the world or the United States? The world, right? In the world. Alright, and this is the shot of the temple, and we tried to go in but found out that you have to be one of the chosen or privileged to go into this place, and there's not that very many people in this world that can actually enter.